And we're back, episode 204 of Journey to a Million here on this Thursday night. Myself, Drew Skyberg here, joined alongside not Jared, not Zach. We got Alex and Bernie yet again, back-to-back weeks. So honored to have such awesome guests. Alex, how you been? What's going on with you?
Been doing all right, man. Don't really like the
Loving the
heat.
heat?
No,
Yeah.
want that. Just send it away. Basketball's been heating up a little bit.
Miami
Not-
heating up or just
Yeah.
heating up?
Yeah.
Nice. Oh,
Super
Bernie loved
interesting
that.
stuff. World Cup is awesome.
It's been good.
I'm so upset about the last game though.
The red card. Yeah, we shall discuss. We shall discuss. Bernie, life been good with you. You caught a Brewers game this week. Been a busy guy. You've been driving up and down and around.
I've been going everywhere recently. But fun fact about the Brewers game, Drew, that I'm sad you weren't there. I saw a very special someone do one of the in-between inning games. Mr. Tyler Valesky.
Really?
Yeah.
Tyler Valesky. Jared would be proud.
He won the game and he won a free hat. So
was it the Pato higher lower?
No, it was the
the hat game.
It was the hat game. Yep.
Dude, the hat game is.
Oh,
if you lose the hat game, you're the
worst. For Jared's sake,
it's object permanence for that game.
Yeah, but you know, Jared. The only game he would say yes to up there is the higher lower. So. They used to do blackjack. Like they stopped doing it for some of the games. Like they'll do blackjack for a half inning game.
They're scared.
Well, the Bucks did too. So that always good options. But yeah, a lot of sports been going on. But it's not. This is a football show, and it's kind of hard to talk football in July. This is often the May, June, July time frame. The post draft. We had a fantasy football draft last week, which we'll get into some detail on, but. World Cup being here too just makes it a totally unique July sports experience. Same goes for June. So obviously we had the Brewers game today, but yeah, had split screen last night, a random Wednesday night ESPN Brewers game alongside the World Cup. So I've been watching the soccer games. I've been racking it up. I'm learning some rules that, even somebody who played soccer for years, you see some of these rules and you shake your head, you're confused, but look, that's the beauty of the World Cup. So it was good. Other than, I didn't think that was a red card. I was looking back at it in terms of the rule definition. I guess by rule, technically, it's if you put a player in a position like where they could be severely injured or something, could be deemed a red card. So I guess by rule, like if you were taking the rule book, they kind of leave it more open ended. Was my initial read on it. So sure, I guess based on the letter of the law. Yeah, it's kind of like, there's a gray area, it seems like, but
yeah, they do that on purpose. FIFA's like a super corrupt organization, so trying to make the definitions as vague as possible. Especially in the World Cup, they've been super inconsistent with how they call red cards. The first game of the World Cup, there was three people sent off in the first group stage game, and then it felt like there was no red cards after that for a good portion of the group stage games anyways. And then I just wish it was consistent.
Well, I look at that call though, as one of my coworkers was talking about it, where if you look at the picture, you're like, oh yeah, it's a red card. We have to look at the context where if I don't know.
Yeah, the virtual augmented reality or whatever it's called, the VAR thing, just seems to like the concept of it. Okay, for offsides, it's pretty cool, but literally any body part, it just is a fascinating thing to me. Kind of how it portrays it, right? I think some of that is there's the inherent good of it, kind of like baseball replay, right? The inherent good of it, but then there's also some pieces of it. It's like, okay, really. I really find that more so maybe in the NBA replay thing where they'll review the play and it's like, oh wait, it was really this guy did something here or caused that. But just the reviews on the FIFA side, I think Alex hit on it. I've seen the clips. the inconsistencies like of it have been just the fascinating part so far. And for somebody who totally I don't know much about FIFA, just self-admittedly. I'm confused, and I could see obviously our American products we're always driven by the clock and want to know what time it is and when, and we want to know is it 1.3 or 1.8 seconds. But in these instances, that's the other piece for me is like we never know. We don't know how much extra time is going to be added. We have an idea. We get the minutes. We don't get the exact seconds. Obviously, there's an advantage component. So, in a roundabout way, that's me just saying I'm learning a lot this FIFA round, and I'm seeing that they have some of the issues our American sports have. Call it some of the inconsistencies on calls, along with just some interesting parts of the game. So,
but also it doesn't help the ref for this game was already a part of a game where he was investigated for being corrupt during the game, so that also isn't cool. Yeah, it really sucks because without flow, it's going to be really hard for the U.S. to score against Belgium.
Is that in any soccer match, like including friendlies? If you get a red card, you play down a man the whole game?
Yeah, and then you also are gone for the next game.
Understood, the gone for the next game. Has there ever been scenarios or relevant scenarios where the guy has appealed, or the team has appealed, in which they have actually
no appeal process?
Oh, it's FIFA. I should have guessed.
Yeah, there's no appeal process for red cards. So, at least not in the World Cup. I don't know about in club.
So they don't rescind technical fouls. I mean, we play in the Sweet 16 on Monday.
Yeah, I mean, maybe in club matches, maybe, but I'm pretty sure in the organized tournaments, there's no appeal process for it.
So the odds of us being out with this guy are probably high then.
I mean, we still have a chance. It's just gonna be our backup strikers are not very good. I'm hoping we just don't play a backup striker. We move Pulisic to striker. Try something like that.
Oh, it's an even line right now.
Yeah, no, it should be even. I think we actually might be favored if he's playing.
I thought Belgium was pretty good from a guy who knows nothing about soccer.
But yeah, throughout the World Cup, striker last year during the World Cup, it was him and Haji, or not last year, but the last World Cup, it was him and Haji Wright, and they are not very good.
Okay.
Ballard Flo was a huge upgrade, and he brought something that we've never had. But maybe coach can whip something up because our coach has also been playing much differently than we have in previous U.S. men's national teams. So.
Really awesome. Well, yeah. I'm rooting for it. Bernie, how much soccer talk can you add? Do you add just as much as me or less?
There's a good chance I'm less.
That's okay. That's okay.
I honestly couldn't name you a single U.S. men's team player, but I could name you a couple of foreign players.
Oh, that's awesome. You have the Zack knowledge, basically.
I know Mbappe, Messi.
Pulisic or
I like Erling. Erling.
Do you know
Erling Haaland? Nope. I don't know any of those players you just said.
Oh.
So,
football.
Well, in Bernie's defense, I think I would give Bernie a slight lean over Zach. If we're talking straight up FIFA trivia, maybe we do that, just the most basic soccer trivia.
I know the rules of soccer. Sabrina played 4 years. I watched all those years.
I dabble in soccer. I like watching clubs sometimes. I love the national team events are so much fun.
We could just make Zach suffer. We could do soccer trivia, just basic soccer trivia, or we could do hockey trivia. We could really spice it up, or just do NBA. We could just really
Please no hockey, God.
Well, we'd all be out in hockey. It'd be name this player, and we would be not sure. So okay, the even line. Okay, we'll talk. We are usually FanDuel supporters, right? Right. We usually are, of course. But what I will say is they have this thing called Red, White, and Boost. And come on, guys, come on. We respect you so much. Okay, the special line is exact outcome. USA to beat England in the World Cup final. You get plus 1776. Well, it's more than that. It's plus 17,760. So those are pretty. I mean, sure. Right. A $5 bet on that wins you $888. In case you were wondering at home.
I feel like it should be more than that.
A $5 donation will get you that. So for every $1 you bet, basically you'll win $177.60. So if you do want to donate to FanDuel, there is a line up to donate. So just in case you guys were wondering. No, nobody's wondering. I understand.
Not at all.
Sports gambling is over my head.
I was just giving you the rundown. We also, so overall today we'll walk through also, we had a dynasty rookie draft. I mean, we'll like touch on a little bit what happened there on the draft. We'll walk through some interesting picks, and then we'll also talk through the NBA trade stuff. So you guys want to go talk some dynasty, talk some, or go right to the NBA side? What do we got?
Whatever you'd like to get into.
Well, I mean, Tari Eason is expected to sign a 5-year, $81 million deal with the Rockets. So,
nice. All right, sounds like we're talking NBA. We'll hop over there. And look, there's been some wild moves that have happened in the last week. Call it. We of course walked through the Giannis blockbuster last week, which I'll just say at face value right now. Look, the deal that the Bucks got done so far, I am very happy with. Very happy with, given the other trades we've seen on call it stars, or some just overall players, but
like Jaylen Brown.
I think Kawhi Leonard is kind of where I'm going here. Obviously Giannis versus Kawhi. Obviously Giannis is a much better player, but I still think it's an interesting piece. So we'll walk through some of those trades. We talked about the LaMelo Ball trade, which I was still very happy, for the Charlotte Hornets on in terms of just getting off that and now having a more durable player and for that team. So we'll see.
Absolutely ridiculous.
And then what happened after we were done recording the next couple of days, we saw the Phoenix Suns and the Charlotte Hornets make a trade. We saw Miles Bridges to the Phoenix Suns for a 2029 first-round pick, 2027 second-round pick. I believe they are unprotected in this scenario. They are unprotected. The Hornets get Grayson Allen, Royce O'Neal, and a 2033 first-round pick. So I will comment first just for Alex, because I know he's a big Hornets fan. I think this is actually a fine trade for both squads. I think Phoenix got an earlier first, 4 years earlier. I think for Bridges, you get another solid starter. And then you give up some depth pieces. I think, and then they bring in Luke Kennard. So I think from for what Phoenix was able to do, plus the free agent signing, I think it's a fine move. But obviously Charlotte gets some veterans. So
I don't like this move for the Suns.
Why is that?
That simple. Because Miles Bridges isn't very good. He doesn't bring winning basketball to your team. Like they're in a weird spot right now, and they're trading away picks in the future that could be important to them. I don't like it. I wouldn't be personally trying to get Miles Bridges.
I think that both teams, they're not necessarily close to being anything great right now. So I'm kind of a little bit more on Alex's side. But I look at the Hornets, why get your picks, yeah, but why not get something further than now? I don't know. It's just a weird trade. Just a weird trade overall.
I mean, the Hornets have kind of showed they don't give a shit about now. They gave away their best player. They don't care. But also the Suns, they can't shoot a three. Their starting lineup's going to be terrible at shooting. They're going to have Colin Gillespie. That's it. That's their only 3-point shooter. I swear to God.
Devin Booker legacy season. He's putting up 40 a game. He's playing 40 minutes every single game.
Phoenix is at a crossroads. I mean, I'd say I think the big thing about them is just they're good enough. They're going to be a playoff team next year, but the ceiling is a 6 seed. It feels like, right? I mean, that's just the reality of kind of how that team feels, and it's the worst spot to be in any sport. I'd say.
Wait,
I'd say obviously. I think Suns could be a.
You think they're going to be a 6 seed?
I said the
West
ceiling.
is stacked.
Ceiling. I think that's a fair sentiment. What they were an 8 seed last year.
Don't think they're going to be a.
They're going to be a playoff. They will be a playoff team, Alex.
I don't even think they're going to be a play-in team.
The West, you're going to have, let's see, Thunder, Spurs. You're going to have Nuggets, Timberwolves.
The Jazz are going to be a play-in team over them. They're definitely better.
Lakers are going to be not as great. They may be a play-in team as well.
And I think every other team, they might be the 10. They might be the 10.
The Suns will be between a 6 and 10 seed. At best, be a 6. At worst, be a 10. They're going to be a playoff team.
They will be either 10 through 12, bro. They'll be fighting with the Clippers and one of the other bottom feeders for the last play-in spot.
All right, we'll talk through some bigger trades. We have the Ja Morant trade, which this kind of feels like this is kind of the volatility in the NBA, which we see in other sports, right? But I think this kind of brings well into the football talk too. Is just think like Brandon Ayuk, right? A guy who signed that extension, ultimate, had some guarantees in the deal, 4-year, $120 million extension, and then look at how it's became future. Was the future star receiver of that team and a future star receiver of this league, and look where it was, and now we get here for Ja Morant. It kind of feels the same way. Grizzlies trade Ja Morant to the Blazers, and the Grizzlies get Jeremy Grant to Chris Murray, and the Blazers get Ja, and the Blazers get Ja, and it's like, how did we get here? If you would have asked me 4 or 5 years ago what Ja Morant would go for in a trade, I would talk more about what the Kawhi Leonard package looked like. So it's just fascinating to kind of see that run with sports. So your guys thought? I think it's a fine move for Portland.
I don't mind them acquiring those pieces because I think it allows you to be more flexible going forward. Whether you, again, you have a Drew Holiday coming off the bench because he is a little bit older, or you give Dame time to recover as well before you fully bring him back. It also gives you the opportunity to also move someone like a Drew Holiday if he's not quite in your realm of playing time right now. So for how much value they got, why not?
This is awesome for them because they got rid of Jeremy Grant. That guy stinks. But also they have a ton of guards. Like Shaedon Sharp and Scooter still around, and Dame and Drew. None of them got traded, right?
Yeah, they're all there.
So they have a great opportunity to make a deal with one of them.
But even think about Deni Advia too. That team around him, like not saying it's his team, but he was their best player last year. So it does feel having kind of starting with him. They basically got him for free from the Wizards, and then how they've been able to build this team, get a veteran guards. You bring in Ja, not tuck myself into another team in the West, but it's looking bright. It's looking bright in Portland. It really is. So
I love the Trailblazers. They're so much fun.
They're gonna be fun next year. They're gonna be
the this year.
Western Conference version of the Hornets last year. Is my hope.
I can see that.
My hope. But
the Bucks helping get another team to success.
We're just looking out for them. We gave them they got Dame for free.
Yep.
No, think about that team though. They literally got Dame for free.
Basically.
They got Denny. They got Drew for free. They got and then if you look at it, obviously they drafted Scoot. They drafted the other guys. They drafted Klingon. Pretty cool roster. Pretty cool. But all right.
But what is Yang Hansen gonna do this year for them?
He's going crazy.
Big numbers, double average. Ready for it. No. Other trades that happened, we had the Kawhi Leonard trade. So we heard rumblings about this last couple of days. I was like, okay, is this gonna be something we're talking about, or what's going on here? And then it was like, okay, well, it's official. It happened a couple of days ago. Kawhi Leonard to the Raptors. Clippers get Brandon Ingram, Grady Dick, 2 firsts, 2 seconds, and then there's a swap in there too. I think they're both unprotected on the other front. I would say for the Raptors, I'm not going to call who wins these trades, but I will. We shouldn't, but I will. I think for Toronto, kind of where they're at, like they've been rebuilding now, call it for 4 years. You got to make a splash sometime in the NBA. It just kind of feels like they see the Eastern Conference and they see the Eastern Conference this week. That New York team that won it all, obviously was a great team. But if you look at the East around it, it just feels weird, right? I mean, it feels like, right, there's teams that are seeing that too, and they saw it in this past year playoff where Detroit's your number 1 seed. There's an opportunity to get better. There's an opportunity to be aggressive and make some moves. So I think that's really what drives this Toronto trade. But looking at kind of where Brandon Ingram is in his career and what he is, we know what he is. Grady Dick, I mean, sure, there's an opportunity where he may develop and grow into a more reliable role player, or, you know, maybe somebody who you plug in your starting lineup. But besides that, I mean, I think it was you know, if you can get Kawhi Leonard in a deal for this, I think you do it, right?
Yeah, nice to get off the BI contract too.
Yeah, see, that's a good point too. I don't have the contracts up in this too, but fairly comparable money. I mean, obviously, the one thing that you have to keep in mind is will Kawhi Leonard be disciplined at all for the whole scandal? Call it with some payment stuff with the Clippers. Sounds like the player won't be punished like just high level, like how they've handled some of this stuff. It might be more of an organizational punishment than a player one. So we'll see. I kind of lean unlikely, but curious on that front. Bernie, any thoughts on that trade? What do you think about Kawhi being back in the East?
So in my opinion, I look at that Raptors team because who kicked them out of the playoffs this year? Like they
Cavs.
were Cavs, right? So in that, I was pulling up some stats for him where he did not really play all that good. I mean, he shot 40% from the field. He shot 37% from 3. So just overall, just really not efficient. Points per game also just not good. So you look at someone like that, and Grady Dick, like, I mean, he played kind of right, but if you're that Raptors team, and like you mentioned, you look at the East where it's really not that strong. Like the Celtics just took a notch down, in my opinion. So now you have the 76ers, maybe the Cavs, maybe the Pistons if they repeat this again. But you look at their roster, they were good enough to be where they were. If you put someone like Kawhi Leonard on that team now, who can give you those clutch minutes, you know, that a little bit more efficient offensive role too, someone who's been there, I don't see like why you kind of wouldn't try to do that now if you see this opening and you see the team you have and you're confident in this roster. I think that's a pretty nice move to get that veteran, that's someone that the city already really likes, someone that's going to get people in the door anyway in the regular season. So again, overall, like, why wouldn't you go after this right now? I could see them going after a couple more, you know, people too, trying to get one more thing to help out with that roster. But again, I'm pretty pleased with that move.
Yeah. The Raptors needed a scorer really bad. They had like no playoff offense. It felt like, anyways, because BI was their
like it's kind of like Detroit, right? Right. You know, they need another scorer. Well, they need a scorer, right? I mean, Scotty Barnes, awesome player, phenomenal player, but when you think of Scotty Barnes, you don't think of him as this elite scorer that you can go to. Call it in a clutch moment, right? You think of Scotty Barnes as this great overall player who excels above average in a lot of different ways. So, yeah, I really think I think that bringing this move in, I'm curious to see how those two play together. I think that's going to be a fun thing, seeing how both you know, lankier forwards play together. You know, playing the 3-4 and kind of how they'll complement. So, I think that'll be a unique team in Toronto. And yeah, I didn't realize. So I was just looking through it. So the contract size, yeah. So it was just $10 million more for what Kawhi's making versus BI, which is crazy. But the other fun caveat is Kawhi is going to be up for a new deal. So that will obviously change that.
That's what happened the last time he went to the Raptors too. Yep.
But I would be convinced this time he's going to resign, right? I mean, obviously
it would be really funny if he didn't.
It would. I forget about that. Like, not that I like. Obviously, you remember him winning it with Toronto, but you forgot how short the stay was, right? It wasn't like he was this 3-year warrior there. He went right to LA right after. So,
Nope, the
Kind of crazy to see.
mercenary.
He's been in the league 15 years. He's 35, just turned 35 on June 29th. So crazy to think about there. But okay, next trades we got to talk through. Yes, you're going to enjoy our non-NFL episode for the first half. You'll love it. Okay, Walker Kessler goes to the Lakers. Look, Walker Kessler is a great in a classic sign and trade. Walker Kessler, I was thinking about this. If you have to rank NBA centers, he would be in the middle of the pack. You know, he might be like between, I don't know, 12 and like 17, call it, right? So like you could get him up there. I think at least when I was doing it, you could tell me if I'm crazy. But anyways, Lakers, Walker Kessler, Jazz get an unprotected. They get 2 unprotected firsts, 2031 and 2033 of the Lakers. Could be pretty good. And then they get the first round pick swaps in 28 and 30. So they get the better of the 2 picks, right? So in a vacuum, I thought this was this was I don't know. I thought it was a fine trade. But what I thought for the Lakers, right? They obviously go pay him 4-year 130. Obviously, having DeAndre Ayton's not going to cut it. DeAndre Ayton had a player option. That was the most obvious player option except that I've ever seen. DeAndre Ayton's been kind of a bum for them. Look, I just got to call out how I see it. And I think they realize, the Lakers, they need a functional big man who can provide basic functionalities, call it play defense, block shots. And that's the price to get a big man of that caliber, like in it. So like, I think in a vacuum, it's fine. And I know some people kind of like, oh my gosh, Walker Kessler, I don't even know who that is. That was some of the comments I've heard. So, look, I talked a lot on that one. Am I crazy for that, saying that?
No, I just don't like the Lakers team build.
It's weird.
Yeah.
I look at that trade too, where it's like, if you did that like 2 years ago, back when you had AD, like that'd be perfect, right? To get up that mid-level center player, someone to allow AD to play that 4. But not you do it now, it just feels like it's kind of late because you don't have that LeBron coming back. You just paid Austin Reeves like $1 billion too.
The car.
Right. So I, like Alex said too, the roster build just very different. I mean, it's going to be Luka's team now, but I guess I kind of need to be sold a little bit on how they're going to play together.
So, okay, let me read you the starting lineup. We'll start with Quentin Grimes signing, but okay, Luka Doncic at the 1, Reeves at the 2, Grimes at the 3. Am I losing anyone yet? Right now the 4 and 5 are Mamu Kelishvili and Walker Kessler.
I mean, I like
championship
Mamu.
Lineup.
I like Mamu.
You bring Mamu in.
They're gonna have a hell of a time trying to defend a really fast team.
They feel
they're gonna get murked by the Thunder and the Spurs. Like, they don't even have a chance.
Sandra really the best guy out there at price? I mean, they should have been the team in on Mitchell Robinson is what they should have been. I mean,
yeah, and then they wouldn't have had a trade for Walker Kessler.
Like Mitchell Robinson might be the biggest bargain of free agency so far. I'll just say it right now. Other than the Jaylen Brown trade for the Sixers, but I think Mitchell Robinson, that signing just was it felt like a pretty fair 3 or 47. And you get a guy with like really, obviously plus minus wise, he's always been an absolute stud. Obviously, there's some clear flaws with his game, but I feel like that's going to be a nice asset for the Celtics, who got significantly worse so far. So we'll talk through that one next, of course. But Bernie, anything about that Lakers starting 5 right now, opening night? If you saw that, how many games do you think that team would win?
I mean, I think it's so tough. It depends on health too. Like if Luka stays healthy, you could win. I think he could probably give you a good at least 30 wins, just with him and Austin Reeves being the high power offense that they are. To Alex's point too, I think defense will be a little interesting with the faster paced teams when you increase that up. So I think their ceiling, I can't see them being higher than like a 7 seed. I think they'll make the playoffs because I think you have that Luka Doncic, those kind of players who can take you there.
Yeah.
But I just don't think they're structured well enough to compete with every other super team.
46 and 36 was what came to my head. right away from a record.
And I think that's very fair.
Like, they're gonna be when you get into playoffs. I mean, you're not gonna love playing them, but I mean, they're not gonna
love playing them.
I guess in respects to the West, yeah, you probably will.
Bro, they have Austin Reeves, who is like terrible in the playoffs because he lives off of these stupid tough shots, and then they have no defense in return because Austin Reeves and Luka are on the floor. Yeah, you're gonna beat them in transition every time.
Yeah. Their roster is almost like a last year's Bucks team, where you have someone like a top 5 player in the league, and then you've got dudes filling out the rest of the team. They're just dudes.
They're better dudes than the Bucks.
They're better than the Bucks.
It's not Gary Trent, and it's not like Gary
Austin
Harris.
Reeves is way better than AJ Green.
AJ Green's the GOAT. Don't disrespect AJ Green like that ever again.
Although,
I mean, Bronny James, Ajax. I mean, who's different? Who's the same guy? I don't know, man.
Well, I mean, Bronny just got his contract.
He just got his guarantee, so... and then LeBron dips. I love it. I love it.
Big ups.
That's going to be definitely a huge story. It's kind of where LeBron goes. Okay, it feels. I would say it feels. I think Golden State in a vacuum is where he's going to go. Draymond declining that option, like to sign a more team friendly deal, is the anticipated rumor. Where, just to cut costs, call it. Of teams to do it, it kind of just feels like Golden State from a flexibility standpoint, from a team trajectory standpoint, it just makes the most sense, I'd say. Obviously, you could see him out in Cleveland too one more time, like that would be fitting too. But I'm pretty set on I think it's gonna be one of those two teams. So
it'd be really awesome if he went back to a different team he used to play on and went to the Heat. I'd be down for that.
He said he would sign for the minimum too.
Yeah, exactly. I'd be down for Giannis and LeBron.
That shooting would really stink.
How do I find
LeBron's a pretty good shooter these days. I can't lie. I mean, last year was a down year for him based on his trajectory, but his older years have been pretty good shooting wise. But yeah, Bam and Giannis on the floor with LeBron would make spacing a little tough.
Like, if you're the Heat and you somehow are able to obtain like LeBron for that minimum, you go and grab someone like, I think we talked about it last week, like Chris Middleton. You go and grab someone like a Klay Thompson, just somebody who is, you're going to stand in that corner and you're going to shoot when Giannis drives to the rim. Like, I think that's something that realistically you probably could do.
That's Andrew Wiggins right now.
Hey, they got Andrew Wiggins, Giannis, and Bam.
He's their PJ Tucker.
I'll be honest, and I'm not even trying to sound like a hater. I think that roster's a disaster.
The Heat?
I agree.
Like obviously you have Giannis, who's a superstar, and you have Bam, who's a phenomenal player, and then Wiggins, who's a great role player. But from there, I mean, I would still say this team is at most maybe a 4th seed. I don't know.
I could see him being a 1 seed in the East, depending on. They need to do something else in free agency, which kind of sucks because they don't have much cap. But their defense is going to be insane. And the Pistons were just the 1 seed because their defense was insane.
You're right. I mean, like this team will have in the starting lineup great defense with Davion Mitchell. You know, the guard plays should be great defensively, but the concerns offensively.
Oh yeah.
I think shooting is going to be one. That's why you bring in a guy like Tim Hardaway. And that's why you have Bobby Portis off the bench.
Mm-hmm.
But it just feels not right. I don't know. That's just my initial read on how that roster is constructed right now. But I've been proven wrong before. Maybe they're going to make another move. Chris Middleton, come on. You'd be a little excited if Chris Middleton signed, right? Maybe just a touch, a little splash.
The G in Giannis stands for general manager, so.
It's like the GM. Let's be honest.
Well, what we're forgetting is Bam is the second highest scorer in a single game in NBA history, so they don't need scoring.
He's the second best scorer ever in the league. I
mean,
come
exactly.
On. Like, Giannis doesn't need that much help.
Giannis can sit back on defense.
Love it. Okay, Jaylen Brown trade, we got to get to it. This was so weird. I got out of my car. I was getting gas, and I saw it, and I was like, what? Am I missing something? And then, no, I wasn't missing actually anything. It was Jaylen Brown to the Sixers. Celtics get Paul George, 2028 first. And there's a weird clause in there where it could convert to a pick swap. We'll just call it let's call it a first, unprotected, for this exercise. They get also a 2031 first, which is unprotected, and then 2 seconds in 28 and 2030. Okay. Paul George with his contract for this last year, it was estimated across it was just estimated. I've seen it probably would take one unprotected first to get out of his contract. So I love hearing that. And then it's like, okay, so the Celtics get 36-year-old Paul George, who has 1 year left on his deal, which is like $46 million or something. And then
$54 million.
Thank you. Yeah, it's even worse than I thought. So you have
it's basically Jaylen Brown's contract.
Yep. Sorry. $57 million. I'm gonna $57.7 million. And then you have obviously 1 year in that, and then Jaylen Brown, who will need a new deal at some point as well. You have him in the deal, obviously a much better player than Paul George. But my point is you have to attach a first to even get rid of Paul George's deal, like even just for nothing. Like the estimation was a first for that. So if you really want to look at this deal too, like just for Celtics getting off his salary, for Philly getting off his salary for that, they would have had to give something else, but yet they gained something. They actually got Jaylen Brown in it. It just is phenomenal that from a deal standpoint that this was the deal. And I have some friends who are Boston Celtics fans, so I've been talking with them the last day and a half or so, just trying to understand it. Every single one to me is like, Brad Stevens needs to speak about this right now. We don't understand. Why was there this sense of urgency in an instance where you really were taking bids, and we heard all the rumors from Shams that they were going around looking for the best deal, and then they end up taking this one where it just feels wrong. I mean, so I'm still fascinated about it. Jaylen Brown, I think, is not. I don't think he's as great as his stats were last year. And I think, if you look at plus minus or whatever, you might see same, but like he's not Paul George. So
yeah, but they got a little bit more than Paul George. I mean, it feels like they're loading up for next year. It kind of feels like they're punting this year, but then they're also going to have to eat his player option because there's no way Paul George is declining his player option.
Yeah. Well, I look at that trade too for Jaylen Brown. Even if he isn't that player that he was last year, look at that Sixers team. Like that's a pretty nasty lineup. Like they got to be like heavy favorites now for the East if everyone is healthy.
You want odds? I got odds.
Yes, please.
Well,
so I have. God.
They're gonna have to get rid of Maxey probably now, right?
Not this year.
No, but like they're not gonna be able to extend him.
Well, they'd have to make a choice. They'd have to go between
him or Edgecombe, and they're the same player.
Dump Embiid.
What if it was like Embiid for Brown and like picks? What if that was the trade?
Awesome. No, just straight up Embiid for.
So
that would have been awesome.
Yeah. Well, just think about before the Robinson signing, what did Boston need? I mean, it would have been interesting, but I thought that was a pretty cool thing. Philly, Bernie, 46.5 they're over under in win totals now. And then from an NBA Finals, I don't have East odds, but I'll just tell you that they technically are like the 5th team favorite in the East. The reason being is Toronto has surged. Toronto is the 3rd favorite. Boston's the 2nd favorite, still somehow, some way. New York is the favorite. The 4th team being Toronto. So, or 3rd team. I meant so a little fascinating there in terms of how it's shaken out. I really think that if you take Philly's starting lineup, right? Obviously, you plug Dean Wade now in there too as your 4. Call it. Hey, work with me. You get him. You have Maxey, Edgecombe, and then Brown, of course, and then you bring in. Of course, you have Embiid. So when you look at that starting lineup in a vacuum, I mean, it probably is a top 5 starting 5 in all of basketball. And that can go a long way, especially in the playoffs. So, look, I think Nick Nurse is Nick Nurse still there? I don't even think he is.
I think so.
Okay.
I don't know how, but yeah, he is.
I look at that trade though too. Look at it from the Celtics side. So who were the players that they offered the Bucks, or who were the players that the Bucks wanted from them that they didn't offer?
Hugo Gonzalez and Baylor Shireman.
So you look at those two players now. As a Celtics team and fan base, you just put unbelievable pressure onto those guys by listing them as almost untouchable in that trade. So if this right, so now if these guys don't pan out, you look at that and you're like, why didn't we offer these younger guys to get Giannis in this trade, and we get these other, we get Paul George? It's peculiar to me that you wouldn't do that for a player like Giannis. I don't know. Yeah. It's just I'd be very disappointed if I was a Celtics
if you
fan.
could tier up Jaylen Brown into Giannis Antetokounmpo, I mean, obviously, like, it's not an infinite price tag, but you probably overpaid to do that. You should. And again, Miami's package was very good. Like, Miami's package was good. I don't know. It probably would have been it probably was a hard one to beat, but I hope that rumor is just like it wasn't that Hugo Gonzalez and Baylor Shireman were the deal breakers, the showstoppers. Otherwise, that'd be extremely embarrassing for Brad Stevens and the Celtics team. So,
yeah,
I agree.
Yeah.
Also, the Sixers also got LeBaron Philon. I forgot about him too, and they just signed Anthony Simons. So like,
oh sure, I forgot about Simons too.
Dude, they have like so many guards that aren't very good defenders.
Do you think that, I mean, like, if you look at this team long term too, they probably do like go with Max. I mean, Maxi's probably the one that goes.
Yeah. Which is weird because I feel like people were talking about him as a guaranteed gonna get an extension kind of guy, but now I feel like they'd be better off just trading him now. But they can't because his contract's not big enough.
Maxey did sign that. He's under contract, Alex, for 3 more seasons. So.
Oh really? I thought his deal was coming up soon. Oh
yeah, no. He signed a deal 5-year, 203, but in 24. So he's unrestricted in 2029. But I think the point that I was going off of that you made was if you look at this team and call it 4 years from now, I mean, obviously it's a hard way to do it, but obviously Embiid might not even be there, so it could open. So there could be some flexibility there.
4 years is too far down the road. I thought Maxey was coming up soon. That's on me.
And Embiid's contract too, how it shakes out is he's got a player option 28, 29. No, I mean the real core is under contract for the next couple seasons here.
Yeah.
Obviously Jaylen Brown is going to be a tough how his contract shakes out. He is under he is under contract also until 2029, 2030. He is due $65 million in 2028. So that'd be that's a pretty price tag.
Mr. Moneybags, bro.
And that's kind of where like I bring up Jaylen Brown, and that's where I kind of want to go back to that. I want to have a little debate on this too before we talk football. Was okay, Jaylen Brown, when we say like in a vacuum, I asked you, is he like the 15th, 20th best player? Like tell me what top player he is in the NBA. If you had to just throw a number out there, what do you think?
I don't know. I need a list of all NBA players in front of me.
All right. Well, I'll just tell you. I think he's past 15.
I would say he's still like under 20. So I think it's also hard to like judge how good a player is like from one season two. Like he doesn't get a lot of hype, but also look at the structure around them. Like if you put a Jaylen Brown on a team like, let's say, one that just isn't as well ran, like that could be like a Wizards. That could be even for example, like the Trailblazers. Okay. Does he have that same productivity?
I got some names. Sorry.
Yeah, do it for me.
You want the names? Okay.
Yes.
Would you take Jaylen Brown or Tyrese Maxey? Or sorry, yeah, that's actually good. That's a great one actually.
Jaylen Brown.
I would say Jaylen Brown.
Okay. Jaylen Brown or Scotty Barnes?
I'd say Jaylen.
Jaylen Brown.
Okay. Jaylen Brown or Devin Booker?
I love Scotty though. Jaylen Brown.
Okay. Jaylen Brown or Jamal Murray?
Jaylen Brown.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, not even close
context as well for that
Murray.
one. As individual players, I take Jaylen, but if you're putting him on a team like with someone like Jokic as instrumental piece, I would say Murray.
Jaylen Brown or did I say Kevin Durant already?
Jaylen Brown.
Wow.
Really?
Okay. Yeah, you would rather have Kevin Durant right now?
For a season, yeah.
No shot.
Okay. Jaylen Brown or Cat?
Probably Jaylen Brown.
Jeez. Jaylen Brown or Donovan Mitchell?
Oh, it's really tough. Probably Jaylen Brown just because he's a better defender.
Come on, man.
Dude, I don't know. Mitchell's a good scorer, but Jaylen Brown is a better defender.
You guys got him as a top. You guys basically have him as like I'd say the 11th best player, 12th best player, then, because the guys that had are Cade, Steph, Kawhi, Ant, Giannis. I mean Luka, Brunson. Like you probably have him. I mean I'm taking Tatum over Brown. Sorry.
Yeah, that's fine.
But. Okay, Jaylen Brown or like Jaylen Brown, Maxey, Durant, like those guys are all in that, call it the teens range. So,
yeah.
And if you're taking Cat over him,
I'm not taking Cat over him.
Okay, good. Yeah, so you guys have him higher than I thought. I said 15 was in a vacuum, was where I probably would have him. Like I said, between 15 and 20, right? So that would be like, again, in this tier, Durant, Barnes, Booker. You're telling me he might be more in the tier of Tatum, Mitchell, Steph, Cat?
I feel like he's right there with Mitchell. Him and Mitchell was a really good one.
That was a good one. Okay, good. I like that. Good. Okay.
Also, it's interesting with Tatum just because of the injury, but
no,
if Tatum never got injured, it wouldn't be a question.
I thought about that too. It's fair. What about LaMelo Ball or Austin Reeves?
LaMelo Ball so easily. Not even fucking close. You're just trying to piss me off now.
Give me Reeves.
Nobody actually thinks that.
LaMelo Ball or Desmond Bane?
LaMelo Ball.
Desmond Bane's worth a lot of picks, though.
Yeah, he's worth 8 first-round picks.
That was pissed you off.
No, but Paul George is the most valuable player in NBA history. Did you see that?
Yeah.
LaMelo
After
Ball
all the shit he's been traded for.
Yeah. You said Paul George, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. LaMelo Ball or Alperen Şengün?
Come on. Do I have to answer this question?
I might even take Ball there. LaMelo or Chet?
You might. I would fucking hope so. Oh my god.
LaMelo or Chet?
LaMelo, so easily.
LaMelo or Castle? Give me Castle. Come on. Come on.
Take Castle.
Come on, man.
Castle.
Okay. Last one. LaMelo or Siakam?
LaMelo.
Interesting. I'd probably go Siakam.
It depends good. I know him.
It depends on my team build, and if it's just for 1 year, it depends on my team build.
Yeah.
But I would just take LaMelo because offense trumps defense.
All right. Cool. Okay, that is your NBA talk. Beautiful. We nailed that, guys. That was great talk. Great banter. All right. We did a rookie draft this past week. Say overall, Alex, do you want to do the honors of talking through some picks? I just say on the draft side, we had a good chunk of trades. No, I think the big takeaway was kind of seeing where some of the guys are landing right now. Carnell Tate is obviously solidified now as the number one receiver going in drafts, super flex. He's going. We had Mendoza go 1-2, but we had Tate go right after 1-3. I took Tyson at the 1-4 spot. Jalen Tyson. He's kind of solidified in the middle receiver, but it's almost like Tyson's now closer to Tate than Lemon. It kind of felt a little murky pre-draft if that was going to be the case. But even like if you look at like keep trade cuts or anywhere on that realm, you're just seeing those guys being priced similarly. or like you're seeing the pricing breakout of what you'd expect. You'd expect Tyson to be a lemon now, and even especially how the draft stuff has shook out. If you look at overall dynasty rankings, Carnell Tate is now ranked. He is ranked right next to Jonathan Taylor in terms of dynasty asset value. So if you look at it, call it, they're both in the mid 30s of players. So I think that's interesting. So I wanted to point that one out. Some of the takeaways we also had was Jared was trying to be the sneakiest and was telling me he was going to draft somebody else. And then he ended up surprising me. Ultimate prank. He got me. He drafted Mekhi Lemon at the 1-5.
Good job, Jared.
Shout out, Jared. Ultimately, I was not expecting it coming. He told me he was going to take Price, but he got me.
Well, no, he told you he was going to take Simpson.
Oh yeah, he told me he was going to take Simpson or Price.
Because
he ended up taking neither. Jokes on Drew. He got me good. I didn't care in case you were wondering. He arguably reached on Lemon. I'm kidding. Tell him that. But otherwise, we saw that. One takeaway we had was at the 111, Bernie. I want to hear your thoughts on this. Nick Singleton goes a 5th-round running back for Tennessee.
Stupidest.
So he went at the 111. So late first on a running back. Obviously, not a lot. No running back was really available there, other than like Jonah Coleman. If you want to take a flyer on him in that range, but felt. What?
That's a dynasty league, right?
Yes, Superflex dynasty.
Sell that pick for next year, because there was one running back I would draft. After that, every single one I would
stay away.
Yeah.
I mean, you could take some shots on some guys, but yeah, felt interesting. I'd say. I don't know. I wasn't a huge fan. But look, respect if you need a running back, you gotta get your guy, and that's sometimes what it is. I usually would try to trade out there, but I don't know if that.
I mean, nobody's getting that. Nobody wants that pick.
It's a tough one to trade out. Don't get me wrong. I've been there with the late first. You can get stuff. You can get something, but it's not.
No, you can't. You get like
some of the offers I've gotten. I've gotten the second in 2 years and a third this year. I've gotten some garbage for a late first, and that's the game you play. So I'd watch that. We had some good flurry of trades going in the second round. I'd say there was no, not real notable. All the guys in the second round pick. What?
Amon-Ra got traded.
Amon-Ra, we'll get there. But I think the other one we wanted to talk through was we saw Carson Beck go early mid second, I believe. Is that right? Shout out Jared. Jared got me there too. He got his guy. Carson Beck was his guy, Bernie. Don't worry. Wow. Look, I that's of course everybody. There's a bidding war for Carson Beck, right? But that's what Jared needed. Desirable. He got him. His highest projected quarterback week 1 is Anthony Richardson. So got his guy. So
he's got the Colts quarterback if Daniel Jones doesn't play though.
Yeah, Alex made 2 trades that night, and people were intrigued by a couple of them. Alex, would you like to share?
I mean, the biggest one of the night was Riley Leonard for a 3rd-round pick in 2027.
2028.
I wonder who.
2028. Sorry. Yeah, I traded that to Jared.
I had trades out, Bernie. I had 6 trades out, and I was so excited. I was like, thank God it got accepted, because I was working with this guy in a trade. Finally got it done. I opened my phone, and I see Riley Leonard for a 2028 third. I'm like, what moron did this trade? Who did this? And I look, and shocker surprise, Jared did it. And Zack was mad at him too. And look, I call Jared a moron with love, right? But
to be fair, I don't blame him for making the trade. Like, I know he doesn't want to win, he doesn't need to win, and he
doesn't want to win in general. Look at that trade.
No, I know, but maybe he'll have a quarterback he can start. And what is really going to be a 2028 3rd-round pick?
Alex, I'm in dynasty leagues where Riley Leonard's not even rostered.
Yeah, I know,
but Superflex.
We have a ton of roster spots.
We do.
To be fair,
we do. But
keep in mind, Trey McBride in one of our leagues was a 3rd-round pick. So
yeah, I'm kind of on Jared's side for this one because
you hustled him.
No, I did not hustle him, dude. It's not like I got a second round pick for a dude that's never gonna play. Riley Leonard might get snaps.
I'm joking. I'm not mad about the trade. I just thought it was funny that
I mean, it's still funny. I knew he would accept it because it's a cult, but
all right, I'll just put it in. We'll put it in a calc. We'll see what it says.
It's not that far off. It's like probably 300 points off.
It favors the third by 1,000. So
what do you have it as an early 2028?
I have it as a mid.
Oh, really? It's 1,000?
Yeah, I'll put it as an early. Yeah, you scammed him.
I'm the GOAT then, I guess.
Yeah, you're really good to go a 2028 early third.
Yeah, I negotiated so hard. I didn't even have to send him a message.
Yeah, you just said, "Ooh, Colt." And Jared's like, "Oh, Colt."
To be fair, I still stand with that. It's really not.
Zach had some more colorful language than. Look, again, we tell it to Jared with love. We just wanted to share our thoughts on that. But otherwise, your other trade, Alex, too, you pull off a little blockbuster.
I mean, the blockbuster is Riley Leonard, but I traded away Amon-Ra to Zack. My team is not a contender in this league. My only quarterback that's going to start for me this year is Kyler Murray, probably. So I decided to let go of Amon-Ra, and in return, I got Rome Odunze, Brian Thomas Jr., a 2027 third, which is Jared's third, and a 2028 third, which is also Jared's third. My thoughts exactly.
Yeah, Alex, you cool if we share what our deal was? Your proposed deal to me was? It was basically Jordan Tyson and Cook for Amon-Ra, right? Wasn't that basically the deal?
Yeah. I wanted to give Drew a chance. I threw a trade offer his way because I knew Drew was interested.
And
that was what I would have wanted. That's what I would have wanted instead of the two wide receivers. But Drew said no.
You're good. And my thought was this: look, running backs in that league were hard to come by.
Yeah,
I didn't want to, and I didn't want to waste your time either because the draft was literally starting, and I was just like, all right, you just go for it, man, because I was like, I'm not going to be able to pull it off in terms of trying to acquire a running back is super hard in a dynasty league, at least like a starting, like call it not like a back nine guy, like me trading for Nick Chubb last year, pretty tough to get a guy of that. So couldn't get it done with Alex. Just was kind of what, obviously if I had another running back or if I was in a spot where I draft Price and then maybe I get Coleman or I get, even a different guy for that matter, right? In the back of the draft or something, got more flexibility there. Might feel more comfortable, but I just couldn't risk having going into the season with Jalen Warren, Achane, and Henderson, having three running backs, and then just obviously one injury, and then I'm begging or an injury or two on a bye week. I'm going to be starting, I don't know, Jamar Jordan. Yeah, I'll name drop some guys.
Drew, I don't know. It seems pretty easy to get some really high running backs in the Boston Scott League. You just got to give up some, all your picks have done left. Yeah. You get the top three running backs in the league.
You just got to give up Travion Henderson in all of your picks, and you'll get Ashton Genty.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a fun one. So, it can happen. But otherwise, we made some deals. Trying to make some deals with Alex, couldn't work. It didn't work them out, unfortunately. Had some other deals, didn't work out. Par for the course. Get some trades in. They don't happen. You think they're gonna happen? One guy says, "Oh, I'll take a look," and then you wait a week and he hasn't taken a look yet. Those kinds of trades. Gotta love it. But that was actually a trade that Zach was so excited about doing with me, Alex. He still hasn't countered yet. Remember that trade on Friday?
He said he was waiting on somebody. So he's probably waiting on the dude that takes like 2 weeks.
He's
to a month and
hand deliver a letter to that guy to get it done. But okay. Anyways,
I mean, that's just dynasty trades. It'll never get resolved in a timely manner. That's why the draft's the best night because everybody's on sleeper.
That's why I do it like time.
That. Yeah.
So Bernie, I do my draft in a dynasty league where basically we all agree on a time. We go somewhere, have some drinks, eat some food, get some trades going, and then You get some action. And it's the one night where you can guarantee a couple of our folks who may have kids, other things going on. They're on, they're active, they're talking. So it's good.
Right.
It's also the night where you can drink a lot, get drunk, accept a bad trade, and then say, "Actually, I didn't mean to accept that trade. I was drunk."
That was not that night though. It was
No,
this isn't me either. That was a person who should remain nameless. Not Alex, not Alex Ryan, but all right. We're already at an hour. Jeez. Do you guys want to run through a game? I was like, okay, we talked about NBA today. We want to do an NBA game. Want to break some football into this? We haven't talked baseball yet. Where do we want to go?
Oh, baseball, by the way, is going to get locked out, the new CBA. Like, so hard.
Oh, yeah. It's over.
Dude, the owners
we're going to need a new hobby in spring. I'm thinking pickleball, maybe. Maybe we do pickleball. Maybe we go with the range, go golfing more.
We can learn how to play soccer.
Ooh. I played soccer. I can play.
And we can watch some.
Ooh, I don't watch soccer. I play. Or I do pickleball. We could do pickleball.
Yeah, we could do pickleball.
I'm into
my
that.
butt kicked.
That's
fine. Bernie, we can play again.
It happens.
Drew spanked me last summer.
I did.
So that's why he wants me to come with him so he can spank me too.
No, we can do golf. I'll get spanked the other way.
I mean,
we're all gonna get spanked.
Golf doesn't feel the same when you're beating somebody in golf because you are also mentally at war with yourself.
Hey, I was up 3 strokes, or sorry, no, I was within 3 strokes of Zack in the front 9 at Autumn Ridge. That's my and I golf once a month in season, and then I don't golf at all out of season. So, well, I do sim once in a while. So I golf maybe 5 times a year. So that's my claim to fame. So, and Zack golfs what, twice a week? So.
Basically, at this point.
There you go. He's got 2 sims. He's got sims everywhere. All right, we got a game. What are we doing?
Pick one.
You want me to pick one?
Let Bernie pick. Bernie, what do you want?
I say we do 1 game for BDGE and 1 game for NBA.
Gosh, Bernie is so smart. I'm grateful for him being here.
Do the board, the normal board for BDG then.
Like the daily name the guys who done X.
Yeah, because that'll be
that'll go a little longer. It's good. So
we'll speed run it.
The daily dart, is it? No, it's not that one.
No.
Daily grid game. I got it.
Yep.
Oh, hold on. This is players within the last 10 years. We can do this. All right. For those listening,
perfect.
Still, thank you. We'll tell you what's going on. Those watching, appreciate it. Here we go. We have the Las Vegas Raiders. There's 22 names on the board. I'll read you them. Name every skill position player drafted by the Oakland Las Vegas Raiders since 2015 that has played in at least 1 career NFL game. Draft year, draft round, and position is provided. So last 10 years, so going from 2015 to 2025, these are all skill positions, gentlemen.
You got me really hyped when you said, "Oh, we'll know these guys."
We'll know these
Brock
guys,
Bowers.
right?
Henry Ruggs.
Bowers, Mayer.
Ruggs. Genty.
Ruggs. Genty. Look, we're knocking these names out.
Yeah, we're knocking them out.
Jacobs.
Cooper, maybe?
Jack Besh.
Jacobs. See, we're doing this. Was Sincere McCormick one of these guys? No,
I don't know.
Zamir White.
I was gonna say he feels undrafted.
Who is that receiver that went to the
Trey Tucker?
Now who I was thinking of, but sure. Who's the white guy?
You're thinking of Hunter.
Is O'Connell on here,
yes,
Alex?
Yes, Renfro.
Aiden, yeah, if quarterbacks are on there, yeah.
Renfro.
I don't know if he was drafted.
True, he may have been.
I mean, maybe you could take a shot at it. Why not? I'm sure we'll get strikes anyways. We ain't going strikeless.
Oh.
Okay, we have half the names in that short.
6th round Raiders running back. Let me
of
think.
Course.
Let me think.
Okay, 4th round receiver of last year we should get.
Feels like a Jalen Polk-esque type of dude.
Was there like a Douglas?
Is it Dante Thornton?
Yeah, it's him. It's him.
Dude, I was so high on him going into it's Thornton. I thought he was gonna break out this year. I was a year early. That's what I think.
Okay, it might be Sincere McCormick though, Alex. Who is the 2024 6th round?
I don't know. It could be. Why not? We don't have any strikes yet. Just rip it. Yeah, I mean, it felt like he was probably undrafted, but
Come
I like
on, man.
it.
It's a name.
We need names. Names are good.
All right.
4th round tight end. Anybody got anything for that?
Okay. Let's think about the offense from like 8 years ago with Derek Carr.
Oh yeah, let me just. Oh, and there it is.
7th round running back from 2017. That's crazy.
Well, Bernie, we didn't say we were going to get all the guys. The tight ends. Who is their tight end with Derek Carr?
Jared Cook.
Who's their rookie young tight end who they drafted?
I don't know. They had Darren Waller and Jared Cook, and neither of them were drafted by the Raiders.
Who did they draft to be Derek Carr's replacement?
The 4th rounder. I don't know who's backing him up. They had Minshew. They had Peterman.
No.
They had.
Where's Minshew drafted?
Jags.
Oh shoot, you're right.
They had Brian Hoyer. They had Josh McCown. No, that just isn't right. I don't know. Let's look at their wide receivers. The wide receivers were trotting out there for them. Anybody? They had no wide receivers.
No, it was just Hunter Renfrow and Amari Cooper.
What about like Zay Jones? Did they draft him? Or is he a Bill? He might have been a Bill.
I thought he was. Well, might as well try.
He was on the Raiders, I'm pretty sure.
Hey, I'll take 12 names.
I think that might be the cap for the boys.
Might be.
Who's the dude that's on the Saints? Or no, he's on the Broncos. Adam Troutman's who I'm thinking of, but he's not. He's a Saint.
Yeah.
But there was a dude. No, they had a guy similar to him. They had a random white dude that was a tight end for them for a while. He was the backup to Darren Waller.
Who else did they draft with Zamir White? No, they might have cut the guy. They drafted Packers drafted Lou Nichols and then drafted and then cut him in the 7th. So it's like,
I mean, yeah, that happens a lot to 7th rounders.
I know, that's why I'm like,
it could. Hey, it could be Chris Brooks. Where did he come from? He was undrafted, I think.
Yes. All right, we're calling it.
I concur.
Dude, who's that tight end that I'm thinking of? Foster Moreau.
Oh, jeez. I should have got that one.
Oh, Dylan.
I'll be honest, guys. I'm not mad about anyone else.
Him.
Yeah.
Wait, who's
I am kind of mad about Dylan.
Down
again.
again?
Loeb.
Okay, yeah, we could have gotten like maybe Brian Edwards and Foster
I was like
Moreau.
maybe.
And DeAndre Washington, but I would never have guessed he was drafted by the Raiders.
Yeah. All right. Well, good work. We'll read some of those other names too. Marcel Atman, Elijah Hood, Connor Cook, Britton Brown, Lynn Bowden. Yeah. All right.
Lynn Bowden was cool for a little bit.
Shoot, I just closed the Sporkle game I had up. Hold on. Bear with me.
Oh,
shout out Sporkle.
History.
I got it. Okay. All right. We're in honor of the 3-pointer. Bernie shoots threes. Bernie makes threes. That's all he does.
I did smoke a 3 in our men's league game the other day. Best 3 of my life.
Last act. And can you name,
Best
Bernie, the
NBA
NBA leaders in 3-pointers attempted, 3-pointers made, and 3-point percentage? since 1979.
Oh yeah,
141 names.
This is
gentlemen.
awesome. See, Drew, this is what I need more of from you.
Yeah, thank you.
Bring us back to the 70s.
Thank you. This per request last week.
So
I have the right group here for it. We got 12 minutes, 141 names. Can we do it? All right.
Easy.
Without further
Ray Allen.
Let's start. Allen.
Yeah.
Do you think Curry's on here?
No. Con Knipple.
Klay Thompson.
Sorry, I don't know how to spell that.
The teams are here too.
Whoa. Ant. Is he the
James Harden?
Conley? Oh, never mind. I should have guessed it. Attempt.
Trae Young. Oh, okay.
Oh, I already tried Trae Young. Promise.
Let's see. Jordan Poole.
Orlando.
Or no, who was who went to the Warriors? The other 3-point shooter. The guard.
Monta Ellis.
No, he was a.
He was on there. What
are you talking about? He was a king for a while.
The 2010 one? Are you talking about? Or which one?
I'm gonna need some help spelling names, gentlemen. So I'm gonna need one of you to do it for me.
Kyle Korver.
Korver. Yep. Richardson. Okay. Knipple.
Oh my God, we did the Bucks 3-point percentage.
KNUEPPEL.
Oh, you were so close, Drew. 3-pointers attempted is probably Bridges.
Ball, yeah.
Oh, I was like, yes. Okay, next one I need help with. Hedo Turkoglu.
All right.
Crickets.
It's
Houston.
Okay. TURKOGLU. No. Okay. Well, I mean,
he's not on here.
Probably not.
Like you have with JJ. Do I have Reddick spelled right?
Yeah. T-Mac.
Reggie Miller.
I tried him. All right, I think we got him already. Okay,
yeah.
we gotta
McGrady,
get some more
Tracy McGrady.
Names. I tried him too early. Who is? Orlando in the 90s. Not him.
How about John Stockton?
Yeah, Stockton's a good one.
No.
No, it's Hornacek. No, it's CEK, I think. It's something like that. I'll get it.
How about Alex English? Nope. Wow. Okay.
Oh, that was how you spelled it. Damn.
How about SCHREMPH or PF? Shrimp. Detlef Shrimp.
Yep. SCH.
REMPF, I think.
REM.
I'll look it up.
Clyde Drexler.
Yeah, I guess he's not on here. Let's see who else is on here.
Warriors. George Gervin. Is he shooting it like that? No. Alex English.
Steve Kerr.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh,
World Be Free. The GOAT.
Allen Houston. Who was the other guard in the 90s?
Robert Ory.
Yeah, but with the Knicks in the 90s.
Knicks in the 90s.
Rose?
Not Houston.
Starks didn't shoot threes. Houston.
It's Starks.
Oh, Starks shot threes like that?
1 year.
Never would have guessed that.
Okay. Obviously not
Dallas. 3-pointers attempted. Sean Marion. That's just not. Don't even. It's
Nash.
Not even the right decade.
Do you think like Chris Paul? Do we say Chris Paul? Do we say who else?
Struggle here. Okay, who's this?
Joe Harris. That's the Brooklyn one.
Yeah.
We did the Bucks one the last time we played.
Yeah, I tried it. I thought it was Bryn Forbes, but it wasn't, unless I spelled it wrong.
No, it's the other one. Who was the other one? Because there was 2 Bucks that were on that list. But I don't remember.
Is Chris Paul
wrong year?
Did you type Chris Paul?
Bernie tried Chris Paul.
No,
Right?
he's
I'm
not
sorry.
a 3-pointer.
Oh.
Pacers in 17-18, Paul George. But it's percentage. That's tough. George Hill. Probably. Oh, Bucks. Bang.
There you go.
Should have known. Is TOT Toronto? Am I stupid for asking that?
No, I've never seen that. I'm. Is it Tide? Does it stand for? I don't.
Oh no, Toronto's TOR.
That's why I'm confused.
What the hell? TO. I feel stupid as hell. Who just led the league in 3-point percentage last year?
Oh.
Uh,
Okay. Indiana 2017's next.
Who was the guard from the Pacers who like just destroyed his knee a couple years ago? He took over for Paul George, took him to the conference finals.
Danny Granger.
Oladipo. Not Oladipo. Okay.
Oh. Who was chucking the rock like that for the Pacers?
Well, is Jason Kidd on here?
Doubt.
No.
Carmelo Anthony. That's just not a good guess. It was for
3-point attempts. I like.
Yeah, but I was staring at the 3-point percentage in 2011.
Nope.
There's no way.
Who was shooting like that for the
Ginobili? Can somebody help me with?
J.R. Smith.
Could be Ginobili.
Iman Shumpert.
Ginobili. Ginobili. ILI. Yeah.
Nope, not on here. Pain.
Yeah, this is kind of pain. Who are the Warriors?
Think back to 2K.
Yeah, let's go backwards. Who was a good for the Celtics in 2000?
Yes.
No? I was hoping that would spark something. This guy was chucking the rock. He led the league 3 years in a row in 3-pointers attempted.
Novak was on here. Okay, I'm picking up a little bit.
Michael Jordan.
Like is Peja on here? Like Stojakovic?
Probably.
DJ Armstrong.
Let me look here.
Tony Kukoc. I don't know who's the bull in '92.
STARSTOJAKOVIC.
Yes,
nice.
He's on here. Good work, Bernie.
What about Andre Kirilenko?
Oh, come on, man.
All right, 1 second.
I'm trying, Bernie. I'm trying.
All right.
Try AK-47.
KIRILENKO.
Can you repeat it? Sorry.
KIRILENKO.
Damn.
Wasted time. Try that one. Okay.
Kike Vanderway. Isn't he the Nugget? Vandaway?
Okay.
It's Vandaway. But I don't know how to spell it.
VANDEWEGHE.
WEGHE.
Bang!
He's Portland.
That's crazy. He's a Nugget in my head. Milwaukee Phoenix in 87, 88.
I was trying to guess that one.
Is that Moncrief?
I don't think
he never really shot threes, but I'd try it.
Is it like Pierce?
He might be on here.
Is it like, I don't know, Terry Allen? It's just not him. The Jazz. I can't believe this Jazz isn't Stockton or Hornacek. Did you spell Stockton right?
Yes. Not there.
Just thought I'd check.
Stocked in.
Well, it's stock tan.
Nope.
Did you try World Be Free yet?
Buddy Hield. That's what I was thinking of. Buddy Hield.
Richardson.
Crazy.
I already got Richardson.
Stackhouse.
Oh, I did not get him.
I'm just trying to think of names.
This is harder than I thought it'd be.
Rondo?
Who's that? Steve Francis? Is he on here?
Oh, that's a good guess, but not.
Not apparently.
Did you do Rondo, Drew, or no? Okay.
Not on here. Who's the Buck shooter they had in the 80s?
I don't know.
Obviously, they had McLaughlin. Oh, it might be Bernie.
Actually, you were close.
I'll try it.
You just didn't put an L.
McLaughlin. So, Glock. Glocklin. Yeah.
You forgot the L. You forgot the L.
No, I put it in. I tried it, Alex.
What? I swear you didn't type an L again after the Glock. Oh, pain. My bad.
Did we say Larry Bird yet?
What about Tim Hardaway, Sr.?
Oh, jeez.
What about Damon Stoudemire? What about Bernie? This is when you're supposed to say somebody that's super obvious that we haven't guessed yet.
I already did. I said Larry Bird.
Karl Malone. Known three-point shooter, Karl Malone. Bro, how the hell is the three-point shooter is for the Jazz, not any of the dudes I know from the Jazz?
Who's that Golden State? I was like, oh, gosh. Okay, we got half of them. This is bad. This is ugly. This is not good for the NBA showing.
It's probably like Lee or something, some random big man.
I typed in Redick wrong like 15 different ways.
Pain. Collison led the league. Oh, Ryan Anderson, GOAT.
Rashard Lewis, we should have got.
Okay.
Arenas.
Hoiberg. Oh, Antoine Walker. Rice.
Who are these Jazz fellas?
Ainge. I don't know who Michael Adams is. I seriously.
Daryl Griffith was the GOAT.
I honestly,
fly.
I feel like I know a lot about the NBA, and I know a lot about like naming guys. Like obviously, like Mike Dunleavy we should have got, but like Mike Bratz for Cleveland in 1980 to 81. I don't feel bad about.
To be fair, 3-point percentage up until recently, like at least 3-pointers attempted and everything, like they were so far down.
Calderon, yeah, that's a tough one too. Like Ryan Anderson, maybe
Matt Bonner should have.
The Collison one kind of stinks. Like I forget he was a shooter.
Yeah, but like he wasn't really that much of a shooter. He only led the league once.
The average score was 31%.
We crushed it. We're like that.
I'll take it. Baron Davis, yikes. Should have probably got his name coming up. Arenas, too.
Rashard Lewis is the one I'm the most angry about.
Yeah, I'm upset about that one, too. Don't get me wrong. But, all right. Well, that was a fun episode. We took a lot of NBA spin today. Appreciate you all joining us and enjoying some talking hoops. Of course, when you got a squad like this, you got to talk hoops. So, makes sense. We'll be back to the original group next week. So, should be good. But... All right, you guys got anything else to wrap us up?
All good. Sorry for the pain we just put you through.
Yeah, a little bit. But hey, it's part of the game. So, all right, that'll wrap it for Alex Trowbridge, Bernie Vandenhoevel, and myself, Drew Skyberg, here on this Thursday night. Hope you have a great 4th. Thank you all for listening to another episode of Drew Sports Crew, the Journey Million, the perfect podcast for you.